Hey there, welcome back to our channel. Today we have a video for you all about measuring the impact that you're having on social media. So a lot of you may have heard that Instagram is going to be testing removing likes from their platform in the United States. And this has a lot of people really concerned and really interested in the topic of actually measuring the impact of social media. What is the value of a like? Does it have any value? That's what we want to dive into today, and we hope it's helpful. So first thing, if you're building a personal brand or if you're building a business brand, either way, you're going to want to set some objectives for posting on social media. The objective shouldn't just be to get a bunch of followers or to get a bunch of likes, because on their own, followers and likes don't really mean a whole lot. You can't cash in and get a certain number of dollars per followers or per likes. They're really just what we would call vanity metrics, or metrics that kind of look good but don't really mean a whole lot. So you want to set business objectives. Maybe if you're a personal brand, you want to drive awareness about yourself because you're going to be releasing a book or a big study or paper that you're going to want people to know about. If you have a new business, maybe you want to drive signups on a website. And if you have a product or a service, you're going to want to, sell and actually sell products or sell packages for your services. So set those objectives, sit down and really think about what the main goals are for your business and what the key outcome you want to come out of social media. Now, the next thing that you're going to want to do is go ahead and align those business objectives with social media or digital marketing metrics. So there are different metrics that you should pay more attention to depending on your specific business goal. Now, of course, we always want to see all of those numbers in the green, right? We want more likes and followers, and engagements and shares and impressions and reach, all of those things. We love it when they're in the green. But there are certain metrics that tie closer into different business objectives depending on what you want your outcome to be. So an example of this: if you are that person who's just trying to raise awareness about yourself and your industry expertise, you're going to want to pay attention to metrics like volume or follower count. How many people are actually resonating with your message and clicking follow. You are going to want to pay attention to metrics like impressions and reach, because those metrics, what they do is they signal how many people are actually seeing your content. Now, if you're focused more on a service or on something like a website sign up, you're going to want to pay attention to traffic. So how many people are clicking over to your website, and ideally, if you can, track all the way through to see how many people are actually going to go ahead and check out as a result of social media and actually complete the purchase process. That's another big thing that you're going to want to measure. Now, there are several ways that you can measure and optimize those results. So first off, you're going to want to get to know the native analytics tools of the social media platforms that you're on. So if you're on Instagram, for example, they have what's called Instagram Insights. You're going to want to get comfortable understanding each of those metrics and how they tie back to your business goals. Same thing for Facebook. Facebook has an Insights tool, Twitter does, LinkedIn. You can pretty much measure on all of these different social channels how you're doing. Now, if you don't have a website, for example, maybe you run a gym and maybe you're kind of old school, you don't have a way for people to buy memberships online, or even if you do, you get a lot of foot traffic and people just wanting to go ahead and pay while they are at the gym. Another thing that you can do is think about using some type of a coupon code to signal that they came through social media. Maybe that you give them a social 10 coupon that if they mention that at checkout, they'll be able to get 10% off because the code originated from a social media post that they saw. You might also want to just use a tracking link to be able to see how many people are clicking over from your Instagram bio or your LinkedIn page or whatever it may be. Now, when you're using these insights and analytics tools, we know that it can get a little bit overwhelming, but there are a few key terms that tend to be pretty consistent across the different platforms that are ones that you might want to know what they mean and kind of brush up on. First thing that we mentioned is reach. Reach is the total number of accounts that your post or your content actually got shown to. Now, impressions, on the other hand, is the number of times that your content was seen. So often impressions is a higher number than reach because, sometimes this same account will get shown an image twice, or it might be shared somewhere or sent directly, or somebody might bookmark it and come back to it multiple times. These are both great ways to measure awareness. Now, engagements often refer to comments, likes, and shares. So these can also be powerful indicators of how good your content is and how well it's resonating with people. Clicks is pretty straightforward. That's going to show you how many people are clicking over to the link that you shared. And oftentimes, if you are trying to convert or sell a product or service or drive signups, this is going to be a number that you want to pay attention to more than an engagement metric, or even sometimes an awareness metric like reach or impressions. And lastly, followers is one that we probably all know, but that refers to the number of people that have went ahead, clicked that they want to follow you, indicating that they want to see more of your content. Now, if you're someone who's looking to grow a personal brand, or any brand for that matter, there are other things that you should be paying attention to besides just social media. I know it's hard to believe we are such a social focused world, and it is very important. But another thing that I want you to keep an eye on is search. Your search results say a lot about who you are as a company or as a brand, and it's important to be aware of what they're saying and really take control of those, just like you want to take control of the outbound marketing messages that you're sending. So our tool is called Marple, and we allow you to keep track of a search term. Maybe it's your name if you're a personal brand, your business name, or even your phone number. And what we do is we let you know every time that we see new search results about that term that you've chosen pop up on Google. We'll send you a notification. You can check it out, take a look, mark that search result positive or negative, or even report it for removal if it's something that's malicious or just simply untrue. So in addition to regular search results, we also take a look at image and video search results because those are very important things to keep in mind as well. And we'll let you know when things pop up. Our app is free to sign up for. You can head over to marple.app to do so and start taking control of your online reputation because it is more than just social media. Search results are hugely important when building a personal brand or like we said, any brand for that matter. So we hope that this video is helpful for you. If it was, be sure to leave us a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel. We post videos every single week and we'd love to have you stick around. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you then.